The one that I think checks pretty much every box for me, at least, Boston College. It is in the most beautiful location, Chestnut Hill, and it is totally accessible to Boston on the T. It's like a 10-minute T ride. You can drive in like we did. We went straight from BU to BC in an Uber and it was like 15 minutes. You don't really even need to go into Boston because Boston College has everything accessible to students, and it happens to be one of the most gorgeous campuses I've ever seen. Stunning architecture, beautiful grounds, totally walkable, and easy to get around. Everything is right there. From Alumni Stadium, where the football team plays, to the incredible gym facility, the basketball court, all of that is on campus, which I really love because I think that for a smaller school, we're talking about 9,000-ish undergrads, which I've said before is a total Goldilocks size. It's not too big, it's not too small, it is just right. So for that Goldilocks size, to have your school team practicing and playing on campus is great because it really elevates the feeling of school spirit on campus. And everyone I talked to talked a lot about the fact that for a school that size, it has so much spirit. This is a school with a lot of personality. One of the things that I thought was really special about it too is that all of the students seem extremely happy. And that is everything to me. Every single kid I talked to cited the people on campus as being one of the main things that they just love about being at BC. And that wasn't hard to see. Like, all the kids I talked to had incredible personalities. They were really warm, even though they were literally cold because it was freezing, or at least I was freezing. They were personable and intelligent and communicative and fun. And that's what we're looking for 4 years on campus. Kids that are engaged, kids that are obviously intelligent, but most importantly, kids that are able to communicate their thoughts and have a really nice level of excitement about their university. Boston College is a D1 school, and they're best known for their incredible men's basketball program. Women's lacrosse is huge, and they are at this point the #1 men's hockey team in the country. If you know anything about Boston schools, the Beanpot tournament is the big hockey tournament of the year, and Boston College takes it very seriously. Another aspect of the school that's really fun is that they are at mile 21.2 of the Boston Marathon. Marathon Monday is a really exciting aspect of the school culture. Everybody gathers out at mile 21.2, cheers the runners on, and every kid I talked to actually said that Marathon Monday is one of their favorite traditions at BC. Boston College has 4 divisions as far as their undergraduate experience is concerned. They have the Morrissey College of Arts and Sciences. That's going to be your liberal arts program. They have the Carroll School of Management. That is their business program. They have the Lynch School of Education and Human Development, and they have the Canal School of Nursing. About 2/3 of the undergraduates will be at the College of Arts and Sciences. Obviously, the Carroll School of Management is very popular. This is a Jesuit university. They take that aspect of their identity very seriously. It's not so much in the religious sense, but in the service sense. It is the goal of the institution to foster a student body that feels a really deep responsibility to serve others, to do good works, and go out in the world and try to make it a better place. And that was very evident with the panel that we spoke with at the information session. Every single student was involved in a really robust service project. And I was really impressed by their genuine interest in their projects. And I got the feeling that it wasn't, a required thing. It was something that they really felt strongly about doing for themselves. And I think in this crazy world that we're living in, to have that foundation in your undergraduate experience is really special. On that note, they cited this Latin phrase, cura personalis, over and over again in their presentation. And it translates to care for the entire person. Now, this is a tenet of the university philosophy. They want you to develop all sides of that personalis, all sides of yourself. And in particular, the sides of yourself that really need development. So not just, your academic strengths or your existing talents, but also tapping into the areas that you would like to work on, trying new things. And that seems to be a big part of their holistic review process as well. Of course, it's always the most stressful process of visiting the schools. Like, what are they looking for? What gets you into Boston College? Well, Jordan, who is the senior director of admissions at BC, made it very clear that they are looking at the whole applicant. One of the things that they're focusing on, though, is making sure the applicants are tapping into the rigor that their schools offer. Obviously, they know which schools have AP classes or which schools don't have AP classes, et cetera, because you have regional representatives that represent your area and thus your school. But for example, let's say, you're a student who's really passionate about science and engineering. Are you taking the most rigorous courses that your school in particular offers? And again, they know all of this because they have the regional reps and they are familiar with all of the high schools in their areas that they work with. Let's talk test scores. 60% of the students who applied last year did not submit test scores, but 60% of the admitted students did submit test scores. So does it matter? Look, submit them if you're on the higher end of the range that they publish. If you're not, I would reconsider. They take their teacher recommendations very seriously because Boston College is really about, again, the whole person, and they want to know that you're a student who really engages in class and that you're going to be active on campus. That means a lot to them, and they're going to get that from the teacher recommendation. What your teachers say about you means a lot to them, and your counselor as well. Jordan also pointed out that the school does not look into demonstrated interest, which I always find kind of interesting. You don't have to visit. Obviously, if you were going to apply early decision, you would definitely want to visit. You're going to want to see the school for your own research at some point, but it's not going to affect your admission per se. They really care about their essay. Please do not recycle some other Y essay from another school and just plop it in. They really want you to answer their question directly. Boston College is a school that truly cares about its students. It is a very nurturing, warm environment. I liked all the students I met. I liked all the staff that I met. The campus is absolutely stunning. I mean, what an incredible place to spend 4 years. And it's a place that really cares about your development as a whole person. Apart from being a student in the classroom, they want you to be ready to go out into the world and make positive change happen. And who doesn't want that? Go Eagles!